So, it's a huge day in the world of Diablo. Huge day. I have a dog barking in the background. There he is, the little scamp. Come here, you little scamp. Huge day in the world of Diablo. What's up, Vienna? Hope you're well. Viewers, thanks for being here. It's Thursday afternoon. It is the day of the campfire, Diablo 4 campfire, and I missed the first like 5 minutes, and I missed the end, which was really mostly just Q&A. So I missed the Q&A a little bit, but I heard the rest of it, and I have to say there was definitely some news, and it was as expected that there wouldn't be too many big changes from the PTR to the game. They were tweaks. And I bet you we're not going to see the same kind of tweaks. We're not going to see any major tweaks, dude. It's all minor league stuff. They're reworking item salvaging to be way more rewarding. They're also reducing the cost of tempering items. So, like, I'll go into a whole bunch of it. There's a lot to cover in itemization, in tempering, masterworking, armor cap. That's really cool. There's actually some visibility into armor cap. Um, area size, damage cap, not damage, but the size, area size cap, hell tides and how they've changed, the pit, dot damage not interrupting opening chests anymore, Call of the Wolves for Season 4, which they didn't say very much about. There is an honor rep system. The XP is juiced for Season 4 in tiers 2, 3, and 4. So it's going to just be OP leveling. Um, the Profane Mind Cage item is going to let you juice up your Hell Tides by 10 levels and make it even harder and more rewarding to do. So it's just a whole lot to talk about. First, itemization, and I played with it in the public test realm, and I was already really impressed. The first thing is yellows. You don't have to stare at yellows in your bag anymore. You can just delete them. They're not worth anything. You're not going to trade them. You're not going to sell yellows. But what will be extremely valuable to look at, and what you're going to want to take a look at, is anything legendary that drops, and especially legendaries that have a special star, or maybe 2 or 3 or even 4 stars on them. These legendaries have affixes that are pumped up with a 25% bonus on one or more affixes, and it's going to make them incredibly valuable, especially depending on which affixes are boosted and that sort of thing. So itemization is simpler. There are fewer affix pools to draw from. There are fewer affixes within those pools, and so loot is just going to get so much more meaningful and easier to read. That was one of the things I noticed the most, is where I was staring at loot bags. It was easy for me to figure out what I wanted to keep and what I wanted to chuck. So that's one huge piece right there off the bat. Um, Second thing about affixes is yellows only come with 2 affixes, so they're automatic trash. Legendaries come with 3 affixes, and you'll be able to temper 2 more affixes onto your gear. Not only that, but enchanting still works. So when you get that original piece with 3 affixes, you'll be able to enchant one of those 3 into what you want it to be, right? And then you get 2 more affixes to temper onto your gear. So the gear system becomes even more powerful. And not only that, a lot of work in progress stuff. Yeah, I'll probably play that Engris Conjure Frozen Orb Mage. Yep. So they did say that there was gonna be a cap on the area effect of some of those, like twisting Dust Devils. Um, oh, somebody's crying. What are you crying? You want to come up on the desk with me? No. All right. Well, if you're gonna cry, you got to come up on the desk with me. Okay, so itemization, tempering, you get basically to have some say so over 3 of the 5 pieces, affixes on your gear, which is amazing, freaking amazing, right? Masterworking. So it used to be you would just go to the blacksmith and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I upgraded my gear. Now it doesn't work quite that same way, and they did remove. So um, now the masterworking has 12 levels. There are materials that you need to run the pit to get in order to get the materials to master forge your gear. And instead of getting 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, you're going to get 12 levels. And on the 4th, 8th, and 12th level, a random affix will be pumped up by 25%. So the way it'll work is on 1, 2, and 3, when you upgrade your gear, it's going to upgrade all your affixes by 5%. But when you hit number 4, it's going to upgrade one affix by 25%. Then you're going to go to levels 5, 6, and 7. It's going to upgrade all your gear by 5%. And then on number 8, it will pick one random affix and again pump it by 25%. And then the same thing, process 9, 10, and 11, going up by 5%. Number 12, bam, another one gets random affix gets pumped by 25%. The same affix can be chosen more than once. So it will show up as blue, and then it will show up as yellow if it gets pumped a second time. And I didn't see it go to legendary in PTR, but I think it will. I think it will eventually go to legendary. So that's tempering and masterworking, right? You need to go to the pit, you fight the pit. Levels 1 through 30 of the pit will give you the first level of masterworking gear that you need, mats that you need. Pit levels 30, or 1 through 29. Pit levels 30 through 59 will give you the mid-level masterworking mats you need to level your gear up. And then pit level 60 and up will give you the maximum, and it all increases. They lowered the amount of items it takes to temper your gear. So veiled crystals, which were very scarce in PTR, will not be scarce. They'll be available. Forgotten souls will be dropping off of a lot more different things more often, so you won't have to just only go in Hell Tides to get Forgotten Souls. However, Hell Tides, which used to be kind of a pain in the neck, are going to be a lot more fun to do. So looking forward to that. Hell Tides is its own section. Masterworking, there was a thing set up in the public test realm where when you tried to upgrade your gear, there was a chance you could fail. They removed it. They increased the amount of mats that it takes to upgrade your gear, but they removed the chance of failing. So that's kind of interesting. I didn't mind the fail system. And the reason I didn't mind it was because not only did I sometimes fail when I had a high probability of succeeding, I sometimes succeeded when I had a very low probability of succeeding. So it kind of made up for it. Sometimes I had to pay a lot to get an item upgraded. Sometimes I hit it on the first try. So I kind of was ambivalent about them taking that out. I liked the gambling aspect of masterworking, but they took it out. The armor cap. They talked about resistance and armor caps and how they work. And they very, very openly revealed that the armor cap in the game is 9,230. It doesn't do you any good to have more armor than that. So once you go over 9,230, you should probably be trying to distribute your affixes to other things like more damage or more health or something like that. Because armor, there's no point in going past 9,230. That's what you're chasing. They were blunt about it, saying we want that to be transparent. Very cool. I like that. The cooldown reduction cap has been hit at 75%. So there's going to be always 25% of your whatever cooldown skills you have. They'll be at most cooldownable by 75%. You'll never have 100% uptime on anything. So they also they put a cap on what they call the area of effect attack cap, IAS cap, if you will. Patch notes are up now. Yay! It was still the campfire was still going when I started my show. Hey Stegoltz, how you doing, buddy? So IAS cap, which essentially attacks the Dust Devil Barbarian, because the area of effect can only be increased by 100%. It can't be increased by more than that. Hell Tides. I'll tell you, I used to resent Hell Tide because they made you do it to get Duriel mats, and I hated that. Now, I'm extremely looking forward to doing Hell Tides. Hell Tides are going to be a blast, and I'll tell you the reasons why. Number one, the mob density is greater. Number two, the amount of can't remember what it's called, aberrant crystals that drop are higher. So you'll spend less time farming and more time getting chests opened. There is a summonable Blood Maiden boss that's like a mini boss that I can tell you you will need to upgrade your gear to kill. It's not easy to just kill it. And where did I just lost my train of thought. Helltides. Oh, the Blood Maiden. So it's a summonable mini boss. It takes 3 Baneful Hearts to summon. Um, and each person who contributes Baneful Hearts to summoning the boss will get an extra item drop, and that will be noticeable. They'll make like a mark on that item. This is to show you this is your extra item that you got for contributing a Baneful Heart to the summoning of this Blood Maiden. And also, Hell Tides will be available in World Tier 1 and 2, which they were not before. And also, they said that Hell Tides in World Tier 1 and 2 are tuned to the leveling character. In other words, Hell Tide is a leveling activity. The XP is juiced in Hell Tides in tiers 2, 3, and 4. So if you're leveling, Hell Tides are going to be right up your alley, and you're going to want to spend time doing Hell Tides. Just also the threat meter in Helltide. So the longer you're in Helltide attacking monsters, the more you're going to see monsters coming at you. And in public test realm, what would happen would be the more threat you had, this giant slug or worm would pop up out very Dune-like from the movie and pop up out of the ground and vomit up a bunch of demons all over you, and then you had to fight them in addition to whatever you were already fighting. Happens sometimes, and it would pop up at what I would say would be inopportune times, which is a good thing, right? It made the game challenging. So all that's great. Hell Tides are just going to be so much more fun. There's these tormented things you can open. It used to make it so there's these things that you can open, they're kind of randomized, and sometimes they'll spawn a boss, sometimes they'll spawn an enemy, sometimes they'll spawn a goblin, and sometimes they'll spawn a chest that you could open for just 50 cinders, and it was like a 275 or a 250 cinder chest. Now, it won't even cost you 50 cinders. If you happen to luck out and get one of those, the loot just pops out. So that's really cool. Hell Tides are just going to be awesome, dude. I can't wait to do Hell Tides with a clan. We're all going to get together and do Hell Tides together, and it's going to be a blast. The pit in public test room only went up to T100. I did it up to T100. It was hard at T100, and so the more you can increase your character, the more the pit's going to be challenging and fun. They're dropping obols in the pit, and there's a big change to obols that makes them really, really valuable. Thing number 1 about obols, anything you get from the obol dealer, $9.25. So you could legitimately get useful gear from the obol seller. And then not only that, but that $9.25 gear can have those bonus affixes on them, just like a $9.25 drop. It's like running a T100 dungeon and getting a drop in there. It could be rare, it could be a legendary, and it could have a boosted or multiple boosted affixes. So gambling obols just got really awesome. And by the way, they raised the cap to 2,500, so now you can carry a whole lot more obols with you. So it used to be the obols were like, oh, okay, I'm capped out. My time to leave those sit. Or you would gamble them for aspects was the only other thing that were kind of valuable for. Now you could actually get useful gear from an obol. So you want to save them and spend them. Glyph XP is increased by 25%. Thank you, God. That's the most awesome thing because it's just going to be a lot faster to level up your glyphs. In Austin Hell Tides, they were talking about how it used to take 3 seconds to open one of those chests. Now it takes 1.5 seconds to open one of those chests, which is great. And they said dot damage will not interrupt channeling when you're opening a chest. So now it's like you'll be able to open a chest without getting interrupted unless you get hit with something. Call of the Wolves is the Season 4 content. There's an honor rep system along with rewards as you level up. Up leveling. XP is juiced for the seasonal content. So there's another place you're going to want to hang out with clan mates, not only in Helltide, but in the seasonal content as well. And I already mentioned the Profane Mind Cage item for Helltides that boosts Helltides. So this is an item, you can find it on any Hellborn, and when you eat it, it's like eating a demon brain. It makes Helltides go up 10 levels. And so the loot's increased, everything's increased. The level it makes it more, it just makes Helltide more challenging and boosts it. I think I hit most of the big stuff. That's most of the big stuff. There's a lot of little details, and now that the patch notes are up, I want to grab those and look at anything that has to do with Rogue and Barb. D4 S4 patch notes. Bam. Well, May 3rd. Yeah, see, these are all old. I need the newest version of the patch notes. The right now patch notes. News. Ah. Well, I don't know that we're going to get patch notes out of here. Pit of Artifices. And Dariel joins the fray. I forgot, I didn't even mention the new boss. Whole new boss. Right? Awesome. Yeah, I don't think I'm not seeing class changes here. Where are the patch notes? Here we go. Updates from the public test realm. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So let me change so you can see the screen better. No longer a chance for masterworking to fail. Masterwork animation has been removed for the regular non-milestone ranks. Tempering screen now shows the result affix, its role and affix. Oh my god, this is such good stuff, dude. Various UI for tempering and masterworking experience. Added multiple tiers of masterworking material caches because it used to be you could only do 5 at a time. Now you could maybe do 10, 15, 20 at a time. Visual indication, blah, blah, blah. You can now search the item equip or equipped with the Codex of Power to list currently equipped affix. Oh, that's great. We've added an inventory icon to indicate items that have at least one greater affix. That's a little star or 2 or 3. When the item drops in game, you can see it on the item name, and then also you can see it in your inventory. Helltide in the pit. What I want to see, I know all of this, and we'll come back to this. I want to see the class balancing and new items. Okay. Aspect of Frosty Strides, aspect of Concussive Strides. Yen's Blessing, Unique's Boots. Casts 40 to 60 chance to cast a non-mobility, non-ultimate skill that is currently on cooldown. And it can only, so every 8 seconds it casts some skill of yours that's on your skill bar. You can just run around casting something without doing anything. You can just run around. All right, while at full life, your skills unleash a divine barrage dealing damage. Barbarian. Unique pants. Ancients you summon are empowered, so if it's for ancients builds. Twin strikes. After casting double swing 4 times, your next double swing will hit 2 additional times. Yeah, I remember that. Legendary aspects. Fierce winds. Okay, so not much changes with the barb, dude. It's just fewer dust devils, and they're a little bit more variably. It could be bigger and smaller. Yeah, okay. So they worked on keeping the dust devils to a normal enough dust devil. You don't need 5. We need 3, and we don't need them to be 120% bigger. 5 to 20%. Okay, so that's kind of cool. They just worked with it. They didn't. They tweaked it. They didn't destroy it. That dust devil build is going to be fun as hell. Druid, not many changes, and some of the druids were some of the highest DPS characters in PTR, so that's great. Necro, look, there's very few changes. Very few changes. Ebon Piercer, unique gloves, and then they adjusted to give a bigger range for Skeletal Warrior's shadow damage. Skeletal Warrior's attacks could potentially do even more, up to 20% chance to stun enemies. Rogue, Scoundrel's Kiss unique ring, casting Flurry, has a chance to release stun grenades. So this like Flurry build got a little boost. Grenade skills got nerfed. Aspect of the high velocity barrage now pierce through one enemy. Barrage has 10 to 20% increased attack speed. So barrage got buffed. Flurry got semi-nerfed in a way. And Scoundrel's Kiss unique ring is rapid fire build. So they didn't really do a lot to Rogue. That's kind of disappointing. I was hoping for a buff to Twisting Blades. That's one thing I wish I could have seen. Sorcerer, unique items, Fractured. Wow, they do not trigger this effect as the unique calls out after casting. This unintended interaction was fixed since the PTR, so that was unintended. The Frozen Orb. Yeah, everyone said goodbye, Frozen Orb, Sorcerer. Yeah, it's got a 50 to 70% chance to launch a Frozen Orb at nearby enemies, and extra explosions from the aspect of Frozen Orbit do not trigger this effect. Flame Weaver now spits fireballs to 3 instead of 4, and damage is buffed to 30 to 70%, up from only 10 to 30. So you get less firebolts, but they do more damage. Seems like a good trade-off. Balance updates in general. Unique items, Banished Lord's Talisman. We use that a lot. Updated visuals and sounds to indicate that your next core skill make that more obvious. Critical strike overpowered damage reduced. So Hoda Barbs. Resources needed for guaranteed reduced from 300 to 275. Okay, well, it's a little nerfed. T-Bolt's will, damage increase while unstoppable reduced, so nerfed. Damage increase persists for 1 second longer after being unstoppable. I think that was 2 seconds or 3 or something before. Razor Blade has been updated to function within the new masterworking system. Now has 4 Thorn Affix instead of none. New unique power Thorns has a 10% chance to deal 10 to 150, 100 to 150%. Haven't seen a lot of Thorns builds. Disobedience armor stacks no longer fall off independently. They now refresh. Assimilation of intercom. Previous steal 5 to 10 for each second you stand still. Now it's just steal. It just gives you a straight damage buff, and it triples the bonus after you stand still for 3 seconds. So for anybody who's standing still, you're going to want intercom. Of the Crowded Sage, I never used. Of Retribution, of Assimilation, Disobedience, I used to use. Armor stacks no longer fall off independently. They now refresh or reset at the same time. Gotcha. Armor gain changed to 25 to 40% max. Instead of it being this stupid 0.1 for every 0.6. Yeah, some weird thing. Bold Chieftains I was using, now usable by both Barbs and Druids. Needle Flare I never used. Hectic Aspect. Cooldown reduction reduced from 2 to 4 to 1 to 2 seconds. Monsters will steal. Wow, there's a lot of red here. Single element resistance on rings has been increased. All resistance from ambulance has been increased. Evade grants movement speed has been increased by a lot. Attacks reduce. Evades cooldown affixes has been increased. Wow, that's great. Maximum evade charges increased. This is all buffs. Physical damage calculation against caps at level 100. Cooldown reduction is capped at 75. I knew that. Damage reduction granted by Fortify increased from 10 to 15, so you get an extra 5% DR from Fortify. This is all buffs. Maximum Dust Devils can be active as 15. Dust Devils now move more quickly and dissipate sooner. Dust Devils, yeah. Yeah. So they just kind of, they didn't nerf Dust Devils, but they kind of got control over them, so they're not every friggin' where. Charge damage reduced. Power charge. Cooldowns reduced. Overall cooldowns reduced. Furious Hammer the Ancients previous deals 1% increased damage for each point of fury you had. 2% increased critical strike chance for every 10 fury you had. So you're going to want more CSC. 2 plus critical strike chance instead of 1% increased damage. Probably get more damage out of it that way. It's kind of a buff, I bet. Violent Ren's damage gets vulnerable increased. So Rend is increased. Rupture. Initial damage from Rupture to overpower. These are all buffs for Call of the Ancients. Kick buffed. Power kick buffed. Unbridled Rage nerfed. Weapon expertise buffed. Two-handed mace expertise buffed. Two-handed axe expertise nerfed. One-handed axes buffed. And some glyph changes. There are a lot of notes. Triple the amount of Dust Devils created if Double Swing is cast twice within 2 seconds. No. They took that away. They really did power down Dust Devils. Clearly. They had to get control of it because they were covering the entire screen. One barb could cover the entire screen. I want to see Rogue real quick, and then we'll come back to Druid. Look at all these changes to Druid. Holy smokes. Here's Rogue. Stun grenades. Base stun duration buffed. Inner sight buffed. Preparation buffed. Flurry buffed. Volley can be canceled earlier. Victimized passive. Increased chance to proc buffed. Paragon exploit weakness legendary node buffed. Lyrana's instinct buffed. Chip glyph legendary aspects. Hey, buffed ever so slightly. Opportunists are never used. Tricksters I was surprised of Artful Initiative. Wasn't really using any of these, but buff, buff, buff of Uncanny Treachery. Wasn't using any of these. Frostbitten I've used. Same chance as your critical strike damage to be frozen for 2 seconds. You deal 10 to 25%. Increased critical strike damage to stun to frozen. Doesn't look like they changed anything there. Just a tooltip change. Escape Artist, Quickening Fog. They buffed it. Blast Trappers, Lethal Dusk Vengeful, Arrow Storms, Resistant Assailants. I've used that before. Buffed. Writhing Band of Trickery, buffed. Beastfall Boots, damage bonus, buffed. Energy Restored, buffed. Eagle Horn, damage bonus increased. Sky Hunter, damage bonus increased. And that's it. All right, let's go back to Druid. This is sick, dude. Well, I can't even digest all this. It's a lot to digest in one shot. I'm honestly not that hyped, huh, Vienna? All right. I am hyped because I'm going to play Barb. They kind of solidified it. I'm going to play Barb this season first. Because there's no changes to Rogue that make me go, oh my god, Rogue. And I love Rogue, but the other thing I could do is pull a stunt and go Druid. Because I haven't done that yet, and I always intended to do it. I just went back to my old. I should probably go Druid. Druid. Spirit Boons. Pack Leader. Cooldown buffed. Cooldown reset chance buffed. Spirit Restoration increased on Energized buffed. Masochistic. Critical Strike Healing buffed. Reduced damage from elites increased. Buff. Skills Claw. Damage buffed. Enhanced Claw buffed. Maul. Damage buffed. Enhanced Maul buffed. Everything was buffed. Buffity buff. So, Petrify, Lacerate. I might have to play a Druid. Is it rain? Wow, it's all of a sudden this terrible rainstorm outside out of nowhere. It just suddenly started pouring outside. My wife went out to get her hair done. She's going to, hopefully this rainstorm will be done. I don't want her to walk back from the hairdresser. Her nice new hair that she's going to get is going to get all destroyed by the rain. She's going to be upset. Plus, it's really humid, and you know, humidity does to your hair. I don't have to worry about that, but many people do. All right. Enough patch notes. Let's get into some action. We got 2 weeks until we can see this in action. The theory crafters will start doing their thing right away. I'm psyched to see, you know, what they put together for the rogues, for the druids, for the barbs, necros, and wizards. Man, I got some thinking to do, because I don't know if I'm excited about rogue or barb anymore. I think I'm excited about druid. Wow, it is raining like I'm going to have to shut my door. It's raining. Hold on, everybody. I'll be right back. Whoa, it's like a full-on hailstorm out there. I'm gonna have to like see if my wife needs me to come get her. I just wanted to tell her I can come get her. I might have to interrupt the stream to go get my wife. I don't want her walking home in the rain and hail. That's not right. Well, her appointment started at 3, so it's going to be like an hour before she even needs to go anywhere. Probably. At least. All right. Let's roll. Oh, you know what? I meant to get on the Crusader. What's up, viewers? Happy Thursday. Hanging out playing some Diablo 3. We just got the patch notes from Diablo 4. We were going over those and some of the changes that are coming. I am very psyched for Season 4. I played the public test realm, and that got me hyped. The notes... you know, if they didn't have seasonal content, it would already be good. The seasonal content is going to put it over the top from a leveling perspective. It's going to make it very fun to level. I can't wait to level with my clan. That's going to be cool. Hell Tides, seasonal content leveling, I think that's going to be pretty cool. I got 2 doggies under my desk. I want to run 90s because I know I can do them fast and efficiently. So Season 4 patch notes out. You can get into all the details. We looked into them. It started to get to be a lot, so I didn't want to get too much into the weeds with it. But jam-packed with changes. And very easy to appreciate some of the quality of life changes when it comes to gear. I think you're going to have a much better time with gear in the new game. I think when you start seeing how much easier it is to deal with gear at the blacksmith, you're going to be pumped. I think you're going to be excited to have control over 3 out of 5 aspects on your gear, or affixes on your gear. I think you're going to be psyched about the codex, because you won't have to keep your bank full of aspects anymore. See, I still can't really do it too much faster than a minute and a half.
What do you need?
Or she wants to know what I need. So
I'm returning to town.
Now we have to decide, because people have been asking me, okay, what are we going to play? And I've been asking people. But now you have a basis for deciding. I'm seriously considering Druid right now. Suddenly I feel like I want to play Druid, like I have FOMO for Druid. Don't be worried, you'll be one-hitting shit when you get more augments. Yeah. I'm getting closer. I did get a killer shield yesterday. I don't know if I showed this to you. I got a killer shield, and then I, like on the third or fourth roll, got Fist of the Heavens 15%. Yeah. So I'm ready to load that up. That's next. Yeah, I had worked on a couple of other things earlier, but I rolled up some gloves, but nothing came through. Hey, 1200 Paragon, let's celebrate. Yeah, dude, we can run a scream or two. I I would love that. I don't see you online. Oh, there he is. I should be of more use. Hey. Okay. Killer Live View. Let's see if there's anybody. There's Vienna. All right. Let me clean up my bags.
An ally joins the crusade, but our foes grow in strength.
Go into this proper.
Stay in the
And let me clean up my Kadala
Anything could happen.
gloves.
Do come back again. What a steal.
Gambling
An
for
overburden.
gloves. And we gambled and lost. Better to have gambled and lost than not to have gambled at all, I always say. So, Vienna, why are you not hyped? What is keeping you from being hyped? I'm very hyped. I'm wondering why I shouldn't be. I'll wait till you can type. Obviously, you can't type while we're doing this. Viewers, happy Thursday afternoon. We just got Diablo 4. We're running a couple of streams here. We just got Diablo 4 patch notes, and we're talking about some of the exciting changes coming to Diablo 4 Season 4. I was kind of bummed that there isn't a wolf pet. After having a pet in Season 3, I don't know what it's going to be like. I mean, I guess in PTR I played with no pet and it was fine, but I just got so used to having the pet around. I liked having it. I was hyped for the pet. I'm hyped for loot changes. I'm hyped for the codex. I'm hyped for changes to Helltides. I'm hyped for the pit and some of the changes they made to masterworking. Although I would say they went a little too far when they removed failure chance. Whoa. Huh. Yesterday we weren't getting overwhelmed until like 134, 135. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because it doesn't matter after 125 anyway. As you said. All right. Well, that was easy. One down, more to go. So for Diablo C, ooh, that's a nice furnace. I'm not going to ever use it, but it is a nice furnace. For season 4, why are you not hyped, Vienna? Why are you like, eh? What am I missing? What am I being a fanboy about? The game has such a bad taste in his mouth, and this game is just better. It is in a lot of ways. It is better in a lot of ways. But take the classic looks of Diablo 2, the dark dungeony looks of Diablo 2, mix it with the gameplay of Diablo 3, and you've got most of Diablo 4. And Diablo 4 is now starting to catch up with what it missed from D3. It's really a sham. Like, I used to be one of the biggest complainers about, I freaking hated it that they didn't play this game before they made that game. The developers of D4 very obviously did not play this game and did not know what this game was doing when they built D4. And if they had, they would have been better informed to build a better game. Quality of life things that are in the altar of this game should be standard, regular, everyday fare in D4. You should have a pet. It should pick up all your trash. You should have. I mean, the altar tells the story. It just standardizes. Well, yeah, they aren't the team that fucked Diablo 3 up for years. They have no experience. Exactly right. They don't know. And so you got to learn from your mistakes, though, dude. And I think if they had played D3, they would have understood that. But it is a completely fresh development team, completely new team, and they wanted to get away from D3. That game is snooze fest compared to the speed of this game. Can't argue. Can't argue. I can't argue. Yes, I am. I'm holding us up through
I
yapping.
can't rejoin the others until they finish their work.
But I'm psyched for season 4 for a lot of reasons, and I'm strongly considering Druid now. I was definitely going Rogue Barb, but I think I'm going to start with a Druid. It got the most buffs. It got the most love. They were already looking good in PTR. Hey, I have a question, Vienna. If I keep my potion button down, if I keep it, hold it down, does that have the same effect as multiply clicking it 100 times? Oh, I didn't realize we were this far in already. That was super fast.
I can't do that.
There. 136. That's our best yet. Come here, Jemmy. Jemmy Gemstein. I got the next one, dude. I have some that I can put in. It's not all about you having to put your screams in. I got some too. Alright, bam, 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 bam. Bunch of junk. You have 17 left. I have 4 total. But you've already chipped in like 6 to me, or taken me for 6 runs. Oh, already this hailstorm and rainstorm is over.
Tyrael, it's been interesting for me to see all of these places where you and your friends
Yeah, I'll
have
do
so
mine.
much about your adventures.
I think it's only fair.
Patience.
I don't know if you can hear me asking this, but I'm wondering if I have to spam my potion button or if I can just hold it down. I think I could just hold it down. No, I think I gotta press it.
Not yet. Wait longer.
Cruising right along.
I wish I could do that.
There's 125. We made it. Yeah, I can't just hold it down. I can't just hold it down. I have to spam it.
I need to go back.
I now know. It only activates when I either press down or pull up, I think, on my mouse button. Alright, I think that's all I can do right now. I think I only have one item I can do, is the shield. And then I've got to work towards more. Okay, cool, thanks, man. Thank you so much. Your presence helps. I could do those on my DH, but it's stressful. Oh, I didn't realize you just opened one. Okay, sorry. Holy crap. No. We're not gonna strand our buddy. We don't operate like that on Dante Menudo's channel. Like, how often do you hit your potion button? I'm curious. Do you just hit it when it's up, or do you spam it even when it's not up?
I must wait longer. I must wait longer.
kids on this.
Nothing stops the crusade. Out of room.
All right, perfect timing there. 424
return to
blood
town.
shards. Yeah. Well, let's make the most of it.
Are you ready?
1, 2, 3,
What
4.
a steal.
I can't carry anymore.
I got most of them. Hit potion once after getting a few kills and wait for attack speed to fall off to hit it again. So it doesn't have to be up in order for it to proc, as long as you're just hitting the button. That's interesting. Frenzied state lasts a long time. Okay. Great to know. Dude, he's like the master of this build. Because there's a lot of little nuances. Just like every build, you can get the gear and set it up right, and you can play it okay. But if you want to play it right, if you want to play it correctly and the nuances work for you, then you have to learn the little details of the build. And it takes somebody who knows it, like Vienna, to tell you, because I mean the guides have some information. It's not like you can't get this stuff from the guides, but you also it's just stuff you get from playing. There's no other way to get it. It's the easiest, but you still have to think a little bit. There's some little stuff. Yep. But there's little nuances that if you'd like the potion thing, I would have never known that, and that's not in a guide anywhere. That's just something that you know from playing the game and your experience playing the game. Can't just that's the kind of knowledge you can't get anywhere else but from playing your character.
Maybe you can find a use for that.
And if the D4 devs played the way I play, then D4 would be a lot better. If they played the game seriously.
What a steal. What a steal.
Out of room.
Yeah, you won't find that on the internet, I guarantee that. Nope. Burn up these Kadala.
Don't be shy.
Trying to go for some
Jump
gloves.
ahead. Luck always
Someday, perhaps.
changes.
No gloves.
When I'm rich.
Let's re-roll our existing gloves. So, you know, I get hyper fixated on shit and I figure out certain things. It's a blessing and a curse. Well, yeah. All genius comes with a touch of madness, as the saying goes. If you're super hyped and focused in on a certain thing, there's a benefit to that, but there's also a curse to it, too. Makes you focus sometimes. Sometimes you get lost in the weeds. The simplest things get complicated when you pay too close attention to them. Let's roll. Oh, let's roll a gem really quick. I have to make red gems. Red gems. 3 red gems. Ruby. 27. Autism can be a superpower. Indeed. Are you autistic, man? Are you on the scale? That is it can be a superpower, and it can also be very crippling to you when you want to express something and you're having a hard time finding the right words. Caldesan's on the shield. A little bit like most nerds, I don't have sensory problems. Right on. I have a gal that lives in my hallway who gets super nervous if new people approach her. She starts screaming. She gets really hyped and starts screaming. And I had one of my other neighbors that didn't know this went up to her to talk to her about her dog, and she started screaming. And my other neighbor was like, "Why is she screaming? Why is she screaming at me?" And I'm like, "She has autism." She just didn't understand. She's like, "But I don't understand why she's screaming so much." And I'm like, that's what happens. They have a sensory overload, and it's you can't. That's what happens. That's her way of dealing with her sensory overload, is to scream and yell unintelligibly. Yeah, I hope that. There we go. I had to auto mod. I yeah, yeah, it's hard. Okay, wifey does not want me to come pick her up, so I will not break the stream. We'll stay on the stream. Sometimes all you can do is scream. So I have clinical depression, general anxiety disorder, and PTSD, which are not autism and are nothing like it. But when you say that, sometimes all you can do is scream, I can relate to that. Because sometimes all I can do is cry. Sometimes all I can do is break down and frickin' bawl like a little baby. It's terrible, but it's part of general depression and anxiety. Is you just don't have it that day. Why is my light not coming on? Come on, man. Why is my light not coming on? I like my light. Those days where everything is chill are truly a blessing. Hey, bro, I know what it's like to constantly be in fight or flight or freeze mode. Fight, flight, or freeze. It sucks, man. Yeah. And those days where everything is chill are truly a blessing. Today's one of those days. Everything's been cool, you know. Today's been a good day. And I'm just glad my wife didn't have to walk home in the hailstorm. That was pretty nuts. I would have totally went and got her, but she didn't want me to. Oh yeah, just be in bed all day. So yeah, I, I I'm more of like a napper when I get depressed because I have too much energy. I'm very energetic. I got lucky with that. So even though when I get depressed, I still have energy. So when I'm really depressed, instead of sleeping all day, I kind of get up and do stuff, and then I take naps and lay down, and then get up and do stuff, and then lay down. I don't. My sister has the be in bed all day thing. She can stay in bed all day for days if she has to. I can't do that, man. My body's just like, bzz, okay, we got to go do something. We got to go do something. We got to go do something. And that's why streaming is a great outlet because it's something to look forward to every day. I know it's coming. I'm playing games, so it's something I'm familiar with. I'm happy, and it's a good thing to stream instead of like talking about politics or streaming something like that. Wouldn't want to do that. All right, let's do some runs. Been yipping and yapping here. We got 2 weeks of runs until the new D4 season comes out. I almost bought D2. I had my finger on the trigger last night, and I didn't do it. I really need. It's $20. I should do it. I should totally do it. $20 for D2, it's a bargain. And I'll probably have a lot of fun playing it. Oh, shoot. I really blew that one. I blew that entry. There we go. Yes, we are tearing the screen up. I don't think I'm going to need to go to the next. Oh man, maybe I am going to need to go to the next screen. Nope, I don't. Had to kill one more mob. Cool. Let's see the gem. Where is that little Zeiss? The shitty Zeiss. There it is. Gotta keep working on that.
I need to go back.
Now I need to upgrade something so I have more use for those petrified screams. So, the pit in D4, I saw a lot of people thinking like me and asking if there were ever going to be leaderboards for the pit. And I was encouraged by the response I saw, which was, hey, you know, we could do that. That might be something we could do in the future. I would love that. Honestly, some of these maps that are horrible for pushing are great for 90s. That's true. That is true. Because they're not long. And they keep you on track. I like this map for just about anything. Oops. Look at the pylon count. This is ridiculous. Bling. Did I do that in a minute 9? That might be my new record. Yeah. I did that in a minute 9. That's my fastest. That's definitely my fastest. Zai. Just remember, potion won't proc unless you kill stuff first because frenzied requires kills. Okay. So take, in other words, kill shit first, then take the potion, then wait till it dies down, then take it.
Your valor is unsurpassed.
When attack speed drops. No. Fate of the Fell. That's a pretty good Fate of the Fell. No, it's not. Well, I could re-roll that, but I would never use it. I already have a backup. I'm going to try to put that. I'm going to try to put both of those in the cube. I'm not sure if I put either of those in the cube yet. I put that one in there. And that one, oh, duh, that doesn't even have an aspect. No. I seen Filthy Casual do a 90 in 45 seconds with this build, but I'm not. 45 seconds. If you want to see how this build was last season, I can send you a vid. Soul Shards should come. Yeah, send me a vid. I love vids, and I'll totally watch it. I would like to see that. Of course, you'll have to send it in like Blizzard chat. Oh, there it is. I got it already. You sent it. All right, let me get out. Oh, I thought you sent it in Blizzard chat. Maybe you sent it in YouTube. How did you send it to me? In Twitch? Let me see. I bet it's in Twitch. No? Yes. Here it is. Thank you.
What does one say to an ancient Nephilim ghost?
Here we go.
I suppose you start with...
And then we'll laugh. High five.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. Diablo 3 Season 30. This is the Crush Stader Automatic Fist of the Heavens. We have actually got this build up to 130 for speeds. My best time is 255. Now, whether you wish to actually play this kind of build at this kind of level of Paragon and gear at 130 is slightly debatable, because you will take a death moderately frequently because it is a little bit squishy. You have to manage the build quite a lot until you actually get your first pylon. From your first pylon, it's an absolute dream to play, very easy, but up until then there are some mechanical things you do have to worry about. 125 is completely brainless for you. In the background I think I've got some 127s, a nice 2.5 minute clear on good maps, good pylons, and then a more kind of like 3.5 minute clear for rubbish RNG on the map, and also not very good RNG on the pylons. But let's jump in and take a look at the build. So we've got Aegis of Valor, we've got 5 pieces with a Rogue in the cube, we've got the Guardian set on, which is giving us quite a lot of toughness and quite a lot of damage. We've got Convention of Elements in for massive spike damage on lightning. That is one of the things that you do have to little bit think about, not massively, but a little bit. We've got Stone of Jordan, so it doesn't matter what element we take, as long as we match it on the ring, the bracelet, and the amulet.
It doesn't matter what
necklace.
you take, but
really
you still have
hard
to take
keep this
something.
Up without a shield pylon, because
that's the thing.
The
that's
horse
the key.
Does move quite fast.
It doesn't matter which one you take, but you still have to stack an element.
With this, it is a little kind of difficult to maneuver the horse around. So look, when you get shield pylon, this is up. If you get a lot of slow moving enemies that don't have ranged attacks and you can avoid stuff, then great, more damage. Stone of Jordan, of course, just adds more damage to us as well. We've got the Norvald set. Now this is kind of like how this whole thing works, because as you kill things, you reset the cooldown on the pony. The pony is where you deal your big damage because of the Vigilante belt, because when you do Fist of Heavens automatically whilst on your pony, you get the bonus damage from the move speed, and the attack speed indicates how often it comes down. Cord of Righteousness in the cube, Dark Light in the cube,
Soul Shards,
Zystone of Vengeance, Legendary Gem for more damage, Bane of the Powerful for more damage. Again, until you kill your first elite.
Was that a thing just from last season?
Working that hard for you, so that first elite kill is quite important to get this up and running. And we've got a Trapped for more damage as well. You'll have to be kind of close to get this activated, or rely on the stun chance from the Zystone of Vengeance, but still, it's a lot of damage. Soul Shard wise, Essence of Anguish in the weapon. When we deal poison damage, we get
let's show the rift.
10 seconds of 50% increased damage, which is nice damage. Right, now, in terms of being in a rift, initially, your main concern is to kill things so that you can get your steed charge refreshed. So when you go in, you want to pop your abilities.
This
Iron
is an
Skin,
explanation of
Balls
the build.
Hope, Akarat's Champion, and Bombardment. And then you want to pop the horse, and you're looking to kill stuff. Jump in the ocular circle, carry on killing stuff, and kind of move through the map a little bit cautiously to begin with, and a little bit slowly, just so that you can make sure you've got stuff around, because the worst thing that can happen is you run into an elite with like shielding or something at the start, you pop all your abilities, you steed charge, you don't kill it, and then you're kind of a little bit knackered because you've got to wait for your horse to come back, and the manual Fist of the Heavens just doesn't do anywhere near as much damage as when you're actually on the horsey. So that is a little bit of management. Pop your potion, because you can get the cooldown triune circle, the blue one. If you hop into that, then that's going to really help you with cooldown for these abilities, which is very important because they are useful. But we do need them on cooldown, of course, as I said earlier, to get the extra damage out of the Sliver of Terror. Once you have popped your first elite, you get your Bane powerful up. This is going to give you extra damage, so you should get stronger and stronger as the rift goes on. And basically, if you do a 2 minute 30 127, is basically going to be dependent on how quickly the game spawns you a pylon and what pylon it is. If the game speeds you gives you a shield pylon immediately, then that's just going to be golden. Condi going to be golden. Power going to be golden.
This is a
cooldown
127.
one's not quite as important early on, but it is still quite useful. And same for speed. Now, again, this all applies on 130, but obviously it's just that little bit tougher to stay alive because the enemies do more damage, they've got more health, and again, it's kind of a little bit on the cusp. I think if you're happy to do runs that can go into like maybe 4 minutes because you get clipped by a grotesque explosion or something really nasty elemental stuff kills you, and that doesn't bother you, you're just going for the highest 130.
Yeah, he's just cruising around in a 127 killing shit.
If you do want the completely chilled out version, I'd say 125 is brainless as anything, and then 127 you do need a little bit of management, but once you've got your first pylon, as I say, everything is pretty golden. Aside from that, all you can do is jump in those ocular circles, jump in the purple circles for more damage when you pop your potion, and provided you've got stuff around, you'll kill it, you'll reset your horse, and then you can just kind of go like that. Now, in general, if you know your horse is available, but you can see that you've only got a little bit, a fraction of sliver of cooldown left on like Iron Skin, Laws of Hope, Bombardment, the Akarat's Champion, just have a little glance before you're pressing your horse. If something's very, very close to being back on cooldown, it might be worthwhile waiting, popping the 2 abilities, then hitting the horse rather than hitting the horse, because if you do press any other button whilst you're on the horse, it will kick you off. So you can do your potion on the horse, that's fine, but if you're on your horse, and even if you press Akarat's Champion, it pops you off like that, and then you've got to wait for the cooldown to come back. So you just need to manage your cooldowns a little bit, because you need the stuff on cooldown. Third time I'm going to tell you, you need the stuff on cooldown for the extra lightning damage.
Alright. That was a good description. Okay. Cool, thanks for the vid, man. Let's run a 90. This map I'm not a fan of for any reason. I never like these maps. Where the hell is this going? To a dead end? We'll come back and get our juice afterwards. And I hate this map as much as I hate the last one, under any circumstances. It's a backtracking map. Minute 35. But this is what I want to measure myself against.
Yes.
Gotta catch the eyes up.
I need to go back.
Viewers, happy Thursday. If you're following on YouTube or Twitch or Instagram or Facebook, don't forget to click like or follow or subscribe or whatever is appropriate. And leave notifications on so you know when I go online so we can talk and hang out. Whether you're here chatting with me like Vienna or you are just lurking in the background, I'm grateful to have you, so thanks for being here. And let me know if I can help you with anything in the game or if there's anything you want to ask about or tell me what you're playing, tell me what class, what game you're playing. Curious to hear from you. But even if you're just lurking in the background, you don't feel like rapping, that's good with me too. If you want to just, for some reason, hear me vent. About D3 and D4. So Vienna feels D3 is a better game than D4. And I will say at launch, at D4's launch, I would have totally agreed with you. I played D4 anyway. I played Season 1, 2, and 3 anyway. And I did all there was to do, as much as you can, solo, in each of those 3 seasons. And I even contributed to doing some group stuff. So I got to experience a very big part of the game in all 3 seasons. Season 2 was by far the best season. But Season 4, I got to tell you, is going to be the best one yet. It's going to be so much more like what it should be, and so much more like what it should have been when it came out, that it's worth, if you played the game and then you were like, take a second look at Season 4. It might get your attention. They've done enough good things that it might get your attention. And then I would say check the patch notes. If you tried the game before and you didn't like it, check the patch notes. Because they fixed a lot of stuff. Not everything, but a lot of stuff. Curious to see how much endgame the pit brings to the table. I gotta go down. I was trying to avoid going down, but I have to go down.
Patience. Not ready yet.
Yeah, I'm just not getting the love with the maps. I hate this map. There's nothing you can do to make me like it. Whoa. That was a bad run. That was a particularly slow run. 145.
Good to see you.
Source is going to be so fun. I'm going to need help so bad. Well, Source is going to be fun, especially Ball Lightning Sword. So that's going to be fun.
Your skill has grown.
I think I'm going to go Druid, dude. Now that I've seen the patch notes, I'm strongly leaning towards Druid. Which is a little bit of a surprise to me. Hellskull has to go in the cube. I know that. So does this Bracer of Fury. I know for a fact I needed that one. I think I need the Burning Axe of Sancus. Nope, I don't. Nope, none of these other things. I don't need it in the rest of this. Whoa. Long corridor maps are the best for this, like Halls of Agony. Yes. I'll help you with your source. I might need help. It's gonna be. I played Druid in D4 when they had the beta, open beta, and it was clunky and slow, and you could only level up to level 25, so you don't really get a feel for what the character can do in such a short time like that. But I played Druid, I liked it, and I meant to play Druid in Season 1, and then I didn't, I played Rogue, and then I meant to do it in Season 2, and I didn't, I played Rogue, and then in Season 3, no, I played Wizard in Season 2, Rogue and Wizard. Season 3, I played Rogue and Barb, and so it's time to play Druid. I'd say my mind is about 80% made up that I'm going to play Druid. I got to see the lady about a horse.
You look like you could use a new
Kadala,
item
give me
of
some good
style
gloves, will you?
that night. What? I didn't even know I had
Nope, she will not. She will not even give me my gloves, never mind good ones. Whoa. Mrs. Dante Benuto is back. She was able to make it home. She didn't get hailed and rained upon. She made it in between the storms. Look at you go. What's that? You got him lamb ears. Wow. You're like the Pied Piper right now. Just running 90s. And I'm doing it right. All right, so I told you that I would build a Crusader, and I did. And now I'm making it work with your help, thank you very much. And then the other thing I said I would do that I haven't done yet is get Diablo 2 and get Project Diablo 2 so that we could play that together. And that, I would tell you, you'll definitely have to show me the ropes. Because I haven't played Diablo 2 in many, many years. I don't even remember it. Ooh, I did that in a minute 12. Not bad.
Good to see you.
Urshi, upgrade my gem. Urshi, don't talk back to me. Let's see the gem. Don't be aggressive with me. Don't demand to see my gems. The final witness. I'm going to check that. pretty sure I have that. Yep, I had them both. Gotta get that auto clicker hooked up. 111 and change, not bad.
I wish I could do that.
Backtracking. Hey, come on. What happened? Boy, I got lucky to live there. I love that I can ride right through that. Ah, 119. But I'm getting some fast runs in now, though. Why is this dying?
Let's see the gem.
Let's see the gem. Don't talk to me like that. Don't make demands of me, lady.
I am returning to town.
Ah. So let me ask you, Vienna, what did you get? Did you get a sativa, did you get a indica, or did you get a hybrid? I haven't seen a pandemonium loop. Not one time. But we're significantly down in time. We're significantly lower in time doing 90s. My favy map. I love this map. Yeah, I love this map. Oh, I walked right into that. Damn it. Well, that's going to cost me some time. This map is good for 90s. Yeah, I died, so that was a particularly
I
slow
can't
run.
carry anymore.
Oh, did I overload myself? Yes, I did.
I need to go back.
Man, I need a box to keep all my weed stuff in that is weatherproof. Is your new delivery a sativa, a hybrid, or a indica? Or do you know? We have a little like meth. It's a hybrid. Okay, awesome. Right on. Not an upgraded chest. Hawaiian runts. Very cool. All right, now we gotta spend some Kadala merch. Chest. I'm gonna go for chest.
Maybe you can find a use for that. Someday.
Ugh, my God! Look
I
at that
didn't even
pile
know
of
I
shit.
had that thing.
That's not gambling. That's just losing.
Fortune favors the bold. That will look nice on you. See you soon.
I'm
Do come back
overburdened.
again.
Did I happen to mention that obols will now have some value? Yeah, I know I mentioned it, but that's a big change. You're gonna be able to obol buy yourself good loot. That makes me actually want to do excuse me. It makes me actually want to do events that drop obols. Before I wouldn't do them because I didn't care about obols. Now they're going to drop 925 gear. That's a pretty huge change.
I'm skilled at clarifying gems.
Almost caught this size up to the gizzard.
I am returning to town.
All right, return to town.
The blood runs true within you.
Let's see what happens, shall we? I didn't even know I had that thing.
Someday, perhaps.
Nothing.
When I'm rich.
Just nothing. All right, let's roll our gloves. Let's see if we can roll our gloves up. Yeah, look at that. I rolled a nice helmet. We could grind so you can get angry chicken. How do you... Oh, for Witch Doctor? Oh, no, I'm not doing a WD. Just check out this Guardian's Gaze I rolled. Look at it. Isn't it annoying? I gotta delete this thing. Yeah, I wanted to roll my gloves up.
Lady, I got some new things. You should take a
Reforge Legendary. No good. Still no good. No good. No. Terrible. Yes, we got it. We got it. Yay! Gloves go in. We want cooldown. So we're going to roll critical hit damage onto these gloves. Critical hit damage will be nice to have. But we're going to have to fucking get it first. Here, Area damage. Attack speed. Critical hit damage, no. Critical hit damage. Okay, there's some, but I'm not settling. 41, that's not bad. I need 50, though. I need at least 45 to give up on it. I've only seen it come up twice, and they were right next to each other. Come on, rotate back through. Give me critical hit damage. 45. Okay, I'll stop there. I'm good with that. Okay, now I got another Call to Sans. Rubies. Rubies, rubies, rubies. I need to be able to roll up 27 of these, right? 27 to make 9 to make 3. So I'm stuck there. I'm going to have to transfer a couple sets. Refried gems. Oops.
I can't believe
Hello,
it.
Kadala.
Oh, away. I want to buy some of it.
This is always the tedious thing. Now I can do it. Need to be able to make 27 of these to make 9 royals to make 3 flawless royals. Grab that. Put these back. Caldesans on the new gloves. Okay. Now the strength is up over 25,000. I'm outside of my phone getting baked. How was your day so far? My day was good, man, although I started out with a beautiful sunny day. And then game sucks. I started off with a beautiful sunny day walking the dogs. And then now it's looking very overcast and we're in between two storms. But as far as how my day went, like my day went great, dude. It was quiet. It was cool. I have a guest dog with me who's a little fun guy. My dog is awesome. And so, yeah, life is good. I love my wife. My wife loves me. She gets frustrated, but she loves me. What's the weather like where you are? What part of the country, just like regionally, where are you at? Northeast, southeast, southwest? You're making me want to go make a visit to my little special area. In Cali. So I used to live in Cali myself. Actually, I met my wife in California. We both lived in the valley. It is good. I miss it. I miss the beautiful weather of California, man. Especially when it was super cold and windy and yucky everywhere else, and in Cali it was sunny and nice. I do miss it. You're in one of the few normal cities. Okay, I didn't know there was any normal cities in California. Or you could say they're all normal. They're all normal in Cali because they're all different. Really distinct differences between LA and San Francisco and San Diego. I love San Diego. If I moved back to California, I would either go to Santa Barbara, where my wife and I got married, or I would go to San Diego. Give me that long hallway. There we go. Come on. I accidentally used my mount when I shouldn't have. That's going to cost me some time. Cool, now I don't have to worry anything. Trapped in this stupid area.
Do that.
I love the graveyards. These are the best. Where is the Rift Guardian? That was pretty fast.
I may be able to help you.
I may be able to help you. You're going to help me. Ah, Modesto, so up north. Beautiful.
I need to go back.
I miss California, man. It's good living in California. Yeah, send me a picture of the sky. We can enjoy it. We can enjoy your sky together, actually. Let me go on my Discord. Do 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 do. Oh, look at that! Not a cloud in the sky. Not a cloud. Beautiful weather. Beautiful trees. Nice. Let me bring it up on screen if I can. There it is. Look at that. Not a cloud in the sky. Love it. Oh, yeah. I was going to go see Cake, but I'm not now. Right on. It looks like you have a beautiful, nice day to live with. Well, I can delete that now. Got a petrified scream. So for you, it is only 2:22 p.m., which means you got a whole lot of day left. What are you going to do with the rest of it? Let's see. Probably play a little bit. With a beautiful, nice day like that, you might want to touch some grass. Looks like you already are, though, so. Ah. In any case, you seem happy to be alive, and that's a good thing. I love seeing that. Sometimes it's hardest to remain happy to be alive. Let's finish this platform up. Another platform. Oh, I should have checked a little bit more carefully where I needed to go next. The Rift Guardian has found you. $125. So my overall average speed has definitely gotten better. Hey, look, I got a yellow. Bullshit ass yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I need to go back.
Whoa. That little poogie. Trying to undo my brain stress right now with weed. Well, usually that works.
Well done.
Or CBD. My wife swears by CBD. And she's been doing lemon balm lately. She says it calms her down. Hold on a second. Come here, you. Leave my business out of it. Come here, you. Come and say hi. Come here. Well, you can do it too, but I don't know if I can get Benji in the shot. Come here, Benji. Sit. Come here, Benji. Sit. Don't lay down yet. Let's see if we can get Benji in the shot. No, Benji, where are you? Oh, there he is. Hey, Benji. That's Big Ben. For those of you who have never seen Big Ben, that's him right there. He's a big boy. He's 85 pounds. But this other guy's Pudge. Oh boy, Pudge. Pudge, come over here, you. Come here, you punk. Come here, you. Oh, my doggies. My doggies are awesome. Pudge, come here. I want to bring you up into the camera shot. Come here, you punk. Get over here. Would you get over here? Come here. Oh, he's just being a knucklehead right now. Ah. Alright, we'll try to get him in this camera shot later. But we got to meet Benji. Benji doesn't usually come over and say hello. Pudge is going to be harder to get into the shot. He's not big enough. There's Benji, though. Hey, Benji. Big boy. Yeah, the big boy's always better behaved than the little boy. Come here, little boy. Get over here, you. Get over here. Come here. Ah! Here he is. Pudge. Pudge, say hi. Hello, everyone. This is Pudge. He's a French bulldog. He's so funny. What's up, buddy? You want to get up here? Yeah, what's up, dude? Pudge is about 25 pounds, and he's hysterical, man. There's Pudge. What's up, dude? It's the first time I've gotten the dogs involved in the show. Finally, I got Benji to show up. And then Pudge. You guys came to see video games? You're getting dogs. Too bad. Hey, thanks a lot. What's up? How you doing, Chaos? Good to see you. Good, good. Yeah, his name is Pudge. He's a guest. He's not mine. He's a good boy, though. He's a good boy. He just likes to bark a lot. Pudge, look at the camera. Why you gotta look away from the camera? I've spent all this time getting you up here. Come here. Be cooperative. There he is. You're funny. You're funny, dude. You're funny, dude. All right, let's get you down and play some Diablo 3. Good boy. He's funny. I love dogs. Dogs are another thing that reduces my stress tremendously. Earlier we were talking about stuff that helps reduce your stress. For me, dogs really help a lot. Yeah, they make every day better. They really do. So, yeah, we've been running some 90s. So now I'm getting my arm twisted to make a witch doctor. And I'm going to look at my bank, and I have all these open slots, dude. And I can't really justify not making an angry chicken. Cuz they're so funny to watch. And so I don't think it's going to be that hard cuz Witch Doctor's notoriously easy to play. And it'll be fun just for something to do. So we're going to make a Witch Doctor. All right, let me leave the game. And then we're going to switch hero. And then do I have an old WD sitting here that I can, yeah, revive. Diablo Duma. We'll rebirth her. Accept. Okay, game settings. Let's go to adventure mode. Let's change it to Torment 6. Private game, start game. I will probably be able to get my first 50 levels in about 2 minutes. And then I'll get some help from Vienna Moose. So, Chaos, what have you been up to, man? I saw you doing some leaderboard stuff. What have you been doing in D3? Are you still pushing leaderboards, or are you playing for fun, or what? I gotta put this head on. I gotta put this ring on. I gotta put this weapon, this neck. What gem is in there? Bane of the Powerful. I think that's it that I can do for experience. No. I have Borns. I need a Rourg. Shit. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm good. I'm good. This is all I can do, though. I'm now maxed on experience. Let's hire the Templar. No, wait. This is a Witch Doctor. Let's hire the Enchantress.
The Prophet has foreseen our victory.
And let's go run a Nefrift. I'm blaming you, Vienna, for making me do this. I was not planning on making Angry Chicken, but I have no choice. Wow. I was level 40 instantaneously. Holy crap, dude. I didn't expect it to go this fast. 48. 51. Yeah. Well, once you get one character going, it should be pretty easy to get the rest of this going. Let's see. 53 levels in about 3 minutes. I'll take it. The mob density is very light. I want more mobs, please. I wonder if this will take me all the way to 70. It seems like it should. Oh, I gotta get a pet out. Pet. Start picking up my stuff, pet. $55.
Undoes you.
56. Oh, not quite. Got good gems to drop there. This has been a very good experience run. We're only halfway through the dungeon. We're already levels 56. But there's just no mobs. Here we go.
Not ready yet.
Okay, on to the next room. So we're going to build Angry Chicken with this Witch Doctor. We're just leveling it up really quick. Should only take a few minutes to level to 70. Ooh, I got killed. Finally can be killed. Probably because I went into this new room. Okay, yeah. The old room was snapshotted. This room was not snapshotted to my current level. Revive last checkpoint. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill anything in here anymore. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Let's go back into this room and see if we can kill stuff still. Because I know I didn't kill everything. I'm curious to know if you still get the same XP in the previous room that was snapshotted. See, I can still kill this stuff, no problem. But I'm getting the appropriate XP for the current level. Bummer. So I don't want to change rooms. Wonder how long it will take to get to level 70. Well, I'd have to upgrade my armor, and I have to go to an easier dungeon if I have to change rooms. I didn't think changing rooms would hurt me as bad as it did. 58 and change.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Yeah, this room was snapshotted based on me being level 1. So everything in this room is going to be very easily killed. So I'm going to take full advantage of this room. Because once it's not bad for solo, I guess less than 20 minutes. Probably. I just don't have any gear waiting for me like I did with my other characters. I don't have any like level 70 crap that I can put on and start using because I haven't played any intellect characters before this. Alright, yeah, now my luck has run out. I've killed everything in here. So the new room is going to be snapshotted for my current level. And I have crappy gear on. That's why I'm getting killed in here. Can't kill anything. Level 7. And Torment 7. Yeah. Alright, so let's revive in town. Leave game. Game settings, we'll go back to like expert. Start. This should still take me up pretty far.
Brave the rifts, and you will be well rewarded.
Oh, wow. This is not good. I should go back down to totally noob level.
I am returning to town.
Let's see. Lower difficulty, okay. Lower difficulty, okay. That was not happening. I need better gear. I need better gear, and I need to actually put a build together that does something. Hey, Vienna, are you there? Can you want to finish me up here? I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Needs more time.
I gotta look up a leveling build for Witch Doctor, because this ain't it. This is terrible. We're at an impasse. I can't kill them. They can't kill me. It's a war of attrition. Yeah, it's going to take too long for me to level like this. I need better gear. This gear's crappy.
I am returning to town.
I need more appropriate gear. More level appropriate gear. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do these things. It's challenging to play Witch Doctor. Yeah, I don't know shit about Witch Doctor either. So I'm going to have to look up a little bit of info on it to help me. Oh, wait. How'd that happen? Okay. Now I can go on to max roll and go to D3 and look up a Witch Doctor build. Witch Doctor. We're going to be going for Angry Chicken. I can start gambling for loot too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of the Aracheer set. Roll up Guardian's Case. Well, that's a thing too. I should have put my Paragon points in. That wouldn't hurt any, but it wouldn't have helped all that much either. Yeah. Okay. Now we're talking a little bit. Let's see what that did for us. Oh, cool, thanks. All right. He's back. I don't know if you heard me say before you left that I was going to do the Angry Chicken, but I'm doing the Angry Chicken. Because I went and looked at my stash and I had so many empty tabs, I couldn't justify not making it.
I am returning to town.
Always appreciate getting a little leveling help. Gonna take advantage of my friend Vienna Moose's offer to whip me through some of these.
I have gained an ally, but my foes will become stronger.
I haven't hardly played any Witch Doctor this season at all. There's the angry chicken now.
Farewell, my friend.
Oh, that thing is pretty fast.
Enemies of the Nephilim, I warn you.
There goes the chicken. Someday I'll grow up to be just like him. I'll be begawking my way to a better future.
The spirits smile upon me. I overflow with blessings. I grow
Just
in power.
following along just to get some loot, if any drops.
My power grows vast.
Ooh, potion. Not a good one. I'm gonna play slow. I'm
The spirits smile upon me.
high. Okay.
That creature must
He's gonna
die.
go slower than usual.
I overflow with blessings.
A few more levels. Come back. Helpo. Oh, never mind. I outran all of it.
Not ready yet. The way opens before me.
$66 and a third. And a half. And 2/3. And there goes 67.
My spirit grows vast.
Whoa.
My power grows vast.
Whoa. 68. Ow. Helpo. 69. Ow. Helpo.
To help them train for battle. They fought bravely, faced
Almost there.
in
There it is, 70.
Unless we temper it with skill.
I can't get out of here. There. Now I'll get out of here. Alright. So my gear is shitful. There's one thing I can't stand. It's a weapon in my inventory that I can't use or do anything with. No. I want to put that in cube. I want to sell these other items. Oops. Cubism. Cubism. I was running 4-man 115s yesterday. It was a lot of XP. Is there a bonus for group? Yeah, that's what I should be doing. All right, let me put all this crap away. Oh, well, yeah, you can hear me, doy. Ring, geom, neck, and then these pieces all go down here. He's like, I can hear you. Right on. So that's that. Now we have to get the gear going for this guy. That's the next step, is start to work on the gear. So let's start gambling. Loot.
Anything could happen.
Helms.
See you soon.
Gloves.
Well, it's a good paperweight.
Chest.
Do come back again.
Yep, Arachir 5-piece. Shoulders.
What? I didn't even know I had that thing.
Guardian belt, guardian head. So I don't need to roll for the head then. Pants.
See you soon.
Manajuma weapon set. Oh, you know what? Let's take this to the cube. We don't want to do the head. We're going to make the head. We want to do gloves. Arachir's claws, perfect. We want to do shoulders. Jade harvesters.
And that's what you want to do with it. Very well.
Okay, pants. Swampland waders. Those are for the cube.
Very well.
Munganungu's decoration. Oh crap, it's my sister calling. I really want to answer this, but I can't. Hey, can I call you back in like 10 minutes? Okay, I love you. Bye. Okay. Let's gamble up these last few chests, and then we'll call it a day. Because we're right at the end of the time anyhow. And we're in this weird place where we're trying to level a new character and all of that. So it's a good place to call it. I got to call my sister back. Life is coming up. Munganugu's robe. I don't want that. I want the... Nope. Wrong one. Jade Harvester's nope. I got all set pieces and not the one I wanted. You jack. You bastard. But I did get the gloves on one roll, so that's kind of cool.
Tell Captain Hale.
Let's see if I can get a few more pairs of shoulders in here.
See you soon.
And I'll try to roll them. Yeah, good shit, man. Thank you so much. Got a good head start. We'll continue the work on the Witch Doctor tomorrow. We did a lot of talk about D3. D4, I mean. New patch notes are in. The jury is not out. It is going to be a good season. What the hell? Nope, no good. But I can start working on trying to do Leapquake next, huh? That's probably got some interesting play details that require effort. What am I doing? I will put this on my follower. I don't need these or that. I am going to put those pants in the cube. And that does it. Another successful day on the pitch. Whether you were lurking or whether you were here, I appreciate you. Chaos, it's great to see you. Vienna, thanks again so much for the help today. Clip, I'm sure you're in the background hanging out. Appreciate you too. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the sunshine. See you out with the freeway.
We are all living in empty pattern, told to create a scene, limited only by what we can dream and what our minds can see. Then we show the truth of it, our youth at the palace really empty. There's a code you see and you best to agree, or else there will be no peace. There's a freeway running through the breezeway, leading to the feeling I was wrong. Learn to go watch you in everything you do, so I have a place to call my own. Now I find myself lost beyond the shell, taking down those men through town. I'm not sorry now, I'm no longer bound to the haters who watch me down. I'm not out. I'm not out. Yeah. There's a